Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Deponia Doomsday. Let's continue. So, my suspicion proved right that Rocco ended up marrying Young Goal instead of Rita. And so then Rufus, because he left this area and time moves faster, came back to find all of this area now completely destroyed and everybody dead except for Rita. But we kind of don't have anything like we need to do because
thanks, I still have some.
There's like a portal that we're gonna have to walk through, and then that's kind of it. We have a jukebox that
what are you doing
stop there.
Well, I thought I was replacing the needle
with a clock hand. Are you crazy? You'll damage all my cartridges.
We
you
already
mean I
destroyed
need a real
them.
needle? Huh. And I guess I'll go search for a needle in a junk stack. I don't think I should give her that. I don't like how she licks her lips when I push my stomach out. Somehow I doubt that it can be intimidated by threats.
So that's all we can interact with in this area. So we're going to the Hacienda and we're just going through this portal, which could end up anywhere. Or maybe he's just gonna stick his arm through it and get an item or something. The only other thing we have is a planting bed, and unless we were supposed to plant...
I don't see any potential here, neither for portals nor a flourishing vegetable garden.
We might need to go steal some seeds from the past.
Yikes! Oh, I'm here, but why isn't anything moving? Hello?
Interesting. So there's a tin of beans.
You are what you eat. According to that, McChronicle would be a green string vegetable hiding under a tin lid.
We have the pump. We have a strange thingamabob. We have frozen Rufus and 4D glasses and a frozen student. A frozen student to the frozen student. Let's steal the 4D glasses because we lost those when we transported anyways. Maybe this is how I lose my inventory every time.
I need them more urgently than he does. Yeah, no, that was funny. Ah, the good old days. Yoo-hoo! Nothing going on but the rent. Obviously, I'm classed as still in the interim.
Let's see what happens if we use the crossbow on the frozen student.
I don't see a lot of potential there.
Alright. So we have to use the 4D glasses first to see if there's any new potential portals.
Nothing new to see.
Alright. It seems pretty obvious that we're only supposed to shoot a few things. Try that again.
Oh no, not good. Now the can landed right in his coat pocket. How am I ever supposed to get hold of it now?
Well, shouldn't it just be in my pocket then?
You are what you eat. According to that, McChronicle would be a green string vegetable hiding under a tin lid.
Pump?
I can't reach that from here. But who cares? The door's already open. Yeah, no, that was funny. Ah, the good old days.
We can't do anything with the tap.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be the same response each time. I think we're done here. We can see if we can shoot the pump.
All I need for that is my fingers and always an inch of feta in the tank.
Alright, so we may have to come back and do something that later.
Well, what are those things? And why didn't I notice them earlier?
Interesting. Maybe we shoot those.
A professional such as myself recognizes immediately these strange thingamybobs require a special tool. Thingalator.
Alright, so we can't do anything, I think, right now with that. Let's go back. Try the 4D glasses first to see if there's any other potential portals.
Aha! I see potential.
Alright, so there is a potential portal that we can shoot. And maybe it'll drop water down. Or maybe what we have to do is...
To do that, I would first have to get them out of this can.
Okay.
That's a whole different caliber. The portal that leads to McChronicle's laboratory. Unfortunately, out of reach.
Okay, so next, what have we got as an option? Let's just give this tin can to the jukebox or Rydo. We'll try Rydo, but it's probably the jukebox that will open it like a can opener. That's a little complicated and it's so zoomed out.
For us to eat.
It'd be hard
Help
to see
yourself.
that.
You're still young and need to keep your strength up. Show me your finger. Eat, my child.
Yeah, she's planning on eating me. Right. So now we have a bean.
Memo to me. Fire Skinny Johnny. Hire new chef.
Let's use the 4D glasses while we're here.
Aha! My peanut butter turned into tachyon cheese over time. Must have been goat milk.
But that's it. Okay, so I think what I need to do is come over to this portal and throw the bean through this portal down this way.
For the new place, some seeds for his vegetable garden, and whoop.
And now when I come back this way, it should already be grown, as it is, okay. Which will then let me go back up this portal, which should take me to a future version.
Mr. Rufus, finally! We almost gave up on you. We were mumming about now.
Why? How long was I gone?
More than half an hour.
That's all? Years have passed in the interim time.
But you seem to have aged so well. You haven't even changed clothes.
I wasn't there long. I was stuck in another time. But Gold, McChronicle, and Count Glandula.
No?
I'm afraid so. But we're time travelers, right? We can return to
I have no idea who
previous
Count
state of interim
Glandula is.
time, right?
Right. So we can't leave this area. And we have these strange thingamabobs. And the can of tin is still here, which it really shouldn't be. That was a mistake.
What are those things?
Those are tachyon valves.
Oh yeah. And why didn't I notice them earlier?
No idea. Maybe you need glasses.
Jeez, you sound like my optician.
Yeah, this should not be there. Right. Are we supposed to talk to the students, or are we supposed to just pump the tachyon machine? Or, like, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do.
I think they'd make a good pair. Although, today's maybe not the best day for airing my ferrying with the parent.
Let's see.
Think! How do I get back to the correct interim time? There has to be a way!
Were there any other portals?
In range? Actually, only that little one there. Yeah, but it's too narrow. And when I reach through, all I see is the scene from earlier where Glandy fell through the hole.
Well, there we have it. The holes are clearly just a half an hour apart in real time. If you hurry, you could reach earlier on through the small portal from the other side and follow yourself into interim time through the big one.
Can anyone translate this nerd speak for me? Oh, that! There's just one problem. The portal is too small. I can't get through.
And I think I know why. The tachyon valves aren't open wide enough. Here, take my tachyon valve key.
Your what? Ah!
That should do it.
So we've got a key, which we can now open this.
But, Mr. Rufus, sir, that's not going to make any difference now. You would have had to have done that earlier on.
I know. It's all so easy.
Yeah, they're trying to keep us
Mr.
a little bit
Rufus,
more
sir,
simple.
That's not going to make any difference now. You would have had to have done that earlier on.
I know.
Same
it's all
response.
so easy.
Back
Wish me
down
luck.
here.
Be quick. With every second you spend outside interim time, time has also passed earlier on.
Alright. So back through this portal. Now things are only slightly different.
Yeah. No, that was funny. Ah, the good old days. Yoo-hoo! Huh. Nothing going on but the rent. Obviously, I'm classed as still in the interim.
What's funny is the can of beans is missing in this scene. Alright, so we use the tachyon valve to open.
Ouch! What are you staring at?
Mr. Rufus, sir? But you've only just jumped through the portal.
Of course, that's logical. Aren't you paying attention?
So we lost our wrench.
Aha! I see potential.
We have two potential portals again. And can we just pump this? Is that all we really needed to do? Okay, this
Before
no
I go,
timer.
your achievements this semester weren't bad, with still plenty of room for improvement. I think goodbyes. Ouch! Hey, I'm back in Paradox City. But when?
We're back to the wedding.
The wedding.
I don't have control, so it's just gonna zoom.
It's already started.
Yeah, and we don't have anything else we can do, so we'll just go to the city center.
Stop the wedding!
Rufus, what are you doing here?
I'm getting my girl back.
What the hell? Your girl? Really? What exactly is it that makes me your girl? The fact you left me in the lurch here? The fact that you then disappeared for several years? Did you really think I'd just sit around here waiting for you? No way, Jose. We've not known each other a whole day.
I've known you much longer.
You know nothing. You mean the other girl. And you left her in the lurch too. She told me everything. It's possible that you two had a great time back then, but I'm not her.
My goodness! You're jealous!
What? You dumb... Ugh!
Go! Wait!
Bravo. Well done. I thought we were friends.
I'm doing fine too. Thanks for asking. Besides, I have everything here under control. Just let me talk to her, okay?
But hurry, the meat cake is getting cold.
So we can talk to Rocco. We probably can't go in the diner. There's
Closed for wedding preparations.
we could talk to Vince, but if we don't have a new blueprint item, I don't think there's anything to do there.
Aha! I see potential.
So there's a portal I could open and maybe trap Goal with me in the waste of time. Let's try this. See if there's a portal here.
Nah, nothing. This place just has no potential.
I don't know if there's really a reason to try and throw something in the drill hole. We could try it since we're here, but I think this is again just going to be short and sweet. Oh, I can't throw that in the hole.
Yeah, this place.
So the only thing I could throw potentially would be the tachyon crossbow.
I should examine the other. Wait and see. Or
Alright, so this is gonna make it relatively quick and simple. Try this, see if there's a new potential portal.
Aha! I see potential.
So let's just open that again, just because I think it might be useful. But we can't go up there.
The portal that leads to McChronicle's laboratory. Unfortunately, out of reach.
The thing is, we're still trying to get to Kuvak to stop the loop, and if we don't have that, it's kind of pointless. Now, Vince might move us back in
He
time.
shouldn't be time traveling anymore at his age.
Nonsense, my boy. True, the cataracts hinder three-dimensional sight, but we travel in 4 dimensions.
Let's see what he'll say.
Thanks for the little joyride, Vince.
There's always room on my knee for you, my friend.
Let's see. Let's look at Rocco.
Sometimes it even skips several generations.
It's a reference
Just let
to
me
how
talk to her, okay?
Rocco looks
hurry,
good, but
the
the
meat cake is getting
other
cold.
generations don't. But clearly, if McChronicle is going to be born, we are going to have Rocco have a child with somebody, either Goal or Rita. That's really the only 2 options we see. And if McChronicle isn't born, well then I guess the time machine doesn't happen, and then this entire episode never happens. Which does sound like a very Deponia way to end this series, is just to give it to you good and say, hey, you didn't like the ending of the 3rd game? You'll hate the ending of the 4th game even more.
That's not her party face, that's for sure.
Let's go talk to Goal.
Hey, Goal?
Clear off! Get it into your tiny head. It's too late for us.
Huh? No! You got that wrong! The marriage wasn't completed. Everything's okay.
Excuse me. Are you a sandwich short of a picnic? I know you're a bit slow, so I'm going to speak very slowly, okay? I have been living in Paradox City for over 2 years. I've only known you a day. This is my home.
But you can't stay here. Once time resumes, this place won't even exist.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm beginning to understand what's going on here. You're mad because I left you alone. But look, it was worth it. Ta-da!
What's that meant to be?
Tachyon bolts. You can use them to open portals. We can finally escape this death trap.
What the? You really haven't got it at all, have you? I'm going to get married. I don't need any stupid... Ah!
Goal, don't! There are portals here.
And there's nothing else to do.
Tja, nothing new to see.
Okay. So that was obvious.
Wait, Goal, I'm coming. Ouch!
And this is in a previous point.
What? Where's
Waste
the
of
time
time.
pod? Oh no! How are we ever supposed to get back?
So what can we can look at Goal, look at the camp, we can go to the mountain, we can talk to Mohamed.
All was quiet in the enemy camp. Too quiet. That's not her party face.
Alright, same response when looking at her.
Goal, I'm sorry.
I'm not talking to you.
Nice, short, simple response there. Like, I wish half of them, half of the people just said that. But you still have this constant problem with Rufus and Goal. It's like there's literally never been a relationship amongst any of the games. Like maybe you get 5 minutes to an hour in which the two are having fun, but most of the time it's always just Goal is mad at you, or Goal has forgotten you, or Goal doesn't know who you are. It's kind of ridiculous. Like it's too much. It's too much of the same joke and bad characterizations, because we kind of do want them to eventually have at least some slight affection for each other, but it always is just maybe Goal for a second learns to tolerate Rufus, and then Rufus does something stupid to destroy all that progress.
I should keep an eye on him. Not that Goal would marry him too.
But the relationship is very much like the Deponia games themselves, since you really don't ever get anywhere with them.
Can you inform my betrothed that I could really use a little help here?
Could you please inform this moron that I am not his bride-to-be?
I think you two lovebirds should sort that out for yourselves.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a... See, this could have been a funny cutscene where it's like we're stuck here for years going through group therapy, and Momed is forcing me to become a couple, forcing us to be a good
potential.
couple. Right. Well, the basics are here.
Well, here we go. Ha! Right on target. What can I say? About time that something finally went right around here again.
And over here I can see another potential portal.
I definitely see some potential here.
So let's try that one. I kind of wish I knew that this was on Deponia still. But I don't know if it is or if it isn't.
This is the way, but I'm not leaving without Goal. Who knows who else she'll marry? No, that's too far away.
Okay. We have a camp, and we have another potential portal.
I definitely see some potential here.
Didn't see that one.
No, that's too far away. Besides, I don't want to accidentally break another ceasefire. Last time it messed up my whole vacation.
Let's see what this does. Interesting. So theoretically the car is somewhere around here.
No, that's too far. Besides, I don't. Last time it messed.
What if we shot a arrow inside of a portal?
Oh no! How are we ever supposed to get back?
Just shoot Goal.
Want to try?
What's that? Is there a thunderstorm brewing? Whew, I feel a strange draft.
Let's try Momed.
Be a good boy and observe the ceasefire.
Stagnation means regression.
And these glasses.
Tja, nothing new to see.
So it's got to be a
Inform my
conversation.
betrothed that I could really use a little help here.
Could you please inform...
I think you two love...
Let's talk to Goal.
I found a way out of here.
It sounds like somebody spoke, but I can't see anyone.
Oh, stop the nonsense already. We can go back to the interim. That has to be in your interests.
Aha! Mr. Wedding Crasher suddenly knows what's best for me.
Goal, I'm sorry. I didn't want to stand up here. Although kidnapping the bride, strictly speaking, is one of the best man's traditional duties.
I know that you don't do these things deliberately, and I know it's my fault that we're stuck here, but for a time traveler, your timing really sucks. Whilst you're away, the old Goal told me a lot about you. She said that you would come back and that I should be patient. She said that you had taught her to never give up hope. But all I could think of was that I didn't want to end up like her. Twice you've simply disappeared from her life, Rufus. But every time she had just about accepted that you would never come back, you pop up again. How is a girl meant to deal with that? Is that just one of your signature moves? And you pulled the same stunt on me 3 times now.
And that's why you prefer to rot in the desert? Come on. What's that saying? All good things come in 4s.
Ugh.
She's pretty upset, all right.
That's good. We have a saying here in the desert. If you want a coconut, chasing your wife up the palm tree is half the battle. She'll get down by herself.
Really? If that's true, I'm really on a run. They call him Rufus.
Can I still not shoot this portal?
No, that's too far away. Besides, I don't want last time it messed.
So apparently we're gonna have to do something with the potential portal later. So let's see where this leads us. Clock ticking sound.
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Goal!
Never heard of you. But I couldn't let you in anyway. Orders are orders.
But that's... Ah!
Problems?
Rocco won't lower the bridge.
Then he obviously hasn't got to know you yet on this timeline.
That's not a problem. He will very soon.
I guess the guy isn't so great after all, huh?
I seem to have a talent for attracting idiots.
True. First Cletus, then this guy. You really do seem to pick the biggest dorks around.
He makes a good point. He excluded himself, but he does kind of make a good point. So we're back over here, and we don't need to look at Goal again. Let's just talk to Rocco.
Goal's taste in men is just the worst. One idiot after another. Hey, Rocco, let us in.
Wow, that's your plan?
I'd love to, but you're right in the middle of fewlock territory. If I let the drawbridge down, they might invade.
All right. Well then. He really doesn't want to let us in.
Well, it's good that you gave it another go.
So let's do the glasses, see if there's another potential portal.
Haha! I see potential.
Okay. So it looks like we're going in circles, but it also seems like we might be freeing the fewlocks if the fewlocks really are still alive.
What are you doing?
I'm folding myself a 4-dimensional calendar out of recycled paper.
It looks more like you're trying to open up a portal to me.
Well, open portals are January's theme, you genius.
You can't do that. That's an Elysium portal. The fewlocks will come.
Then just try and stop me. I'm curious to see how you're gonna do that without opening the gate.
I'd be obliged to shoot.
Or did you plan to... Wait a minute. What did you say?
Are you serious? You would sooner shoot us than let us in.
I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Then brace yourself, my friend, because I'm traveling with the guy who breaks them, even if it means that he'll get shot to pieces in the process. Isn't that right, Rufus?
Exactly. Exactly.
So we need to get him to shoot down this way to break the ceasefire. And there's a slight hint there that that's what's supposed to happen. But it's still not super obvious. We could talk to Goal, I suppose, before we do this. Or this chapter has gotten long now because of it interconnecting.
Have you any ideas yet how we're going to get past him?
Huh?
Up here, Rufus.
Oh, sorry. I just had an idea. We could...
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, what are you whispering about?
And then...
If you're whispering, you must be lying.
And that's it. Think you can do it?
Of course. Why not? Let's do it. Take your position, soldier.
Really? Okay. I'll give you the signal when I'm ready.
I have no idea what they just arranged, but I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to shoot this. Or maybe shoot that.
Go! Now!
What the? Oh. Oh.
She runs the distraction.
What is it? Is the portal open already?
Just a moment.
The camera zoomed out quite a lot.
Okay, now.
No, stop.
Huh. Now we're together on Elysium after all.
Well, I guess we are.
Come on. There should be a lot of other portals here.
Can't we just stay here?
Goal, we talked about this. At first, I also thought that was a good idea. But who will save the world?
Too much
if not
background
us?
sound
It's
effects.
unfair. Why are we not allowed to be happy?
Goal?
Problems, dangers, problems, more dangers. It's almost as if someone was watching us and...
Goal!
Uh-oh.
Surprise!
Ronnie!
Hang on. Are you the one responsible for all these fewlocks?
Aren't they just great? And so much more efficient than the old robo-servants. They're certainly in greater demand. The security personnel are especially popular. Every morning's the same. No sooner have I sent out the first fewlocks than the sirens start wailing all over the place. Security alert! Security alert! They can't get enough of them.
Ronnie, you've got to stop.
The fewlocks aren't security forces. They're a breach of security.
That's the beauty of it. People love that. Petting animals and go-karts. People want drama, action, a new Armageddon every day. And thanks to this time loop thingy, there are no consequences. Well, what do you think of my new entertainment program?
Let's see.
You're crazy, Ronnie.
Could be crazy for fun.
I was not seeing
This is not
him
some kind
as
of
a
joke
bad
here, Ronnie.
guy.
It's deadly serious.
How can it be serious if it has no consequences?
Because consequences are important. Without consequences, everything is just pointless.
So what? Fun is always pointless.
You're wrong. The opposite is true.
And I think you just don't really know how to have fun. As long as I have this hat on, the adventure will never end.
What are you planning to do with us, Ronnie?
Well, you're guests of honor at my party, of course. After all, it was you who taught me how to create fewlocks, and the one who disarmed my security protocol with the tinfoil hat.
Rufus.
It was necessary.
Why exactly was it necessary to create a species of murderous monsters?
I can't remember all the details, but it made sense at the time.
Is it so important how it happened? Just enjoy it. Every morning
This might
you
be
can
the end
begin
of the
your
game.
escape from my fewlocks all over again. As long as I have this hat on, the adventure will never end.
So that we're getting a hint that we need to change hats.
That's over now, Ronnie. We're going to Kuvak to break the loop.
You rascal! You can't do that! What kind of an ending would that be, huh? The whole place full of fewlocks, everyone dead, Elysium destroyed? No, you won't let it end like that. But give it a try if you like. That's what it's all about in Ronnie's funny fewlock hunt. Oh, come on. Why so serious? Join in the fun! As long as I have this hat on, the adventure will never end.
We don't have an item that we can interact with.
But you're not wearing a hat, Ronnie.
Oh, schnitzelhooks, you're right. Wait, I'll have to correct that immediately. That's better.
Your hat is stupid, Ronnie.
sleeves instead of hands. I can't even get a paper aeroplane right. Whee!
Ow!
Oh. Sorry, the game's almost finished for the day anyway. Not much longer before it's bit deep, bit deep, bit deep. I'd be happy for the company while we wait for the time reset. In the meantime, I'll play you the new song I've written.
So Goal's not wearing
Pulling out
the
your... Leave your hands where I can see them. Fun.
so
Also,
the
perforating both your pretty
Goal
eyelids with a staple
has
gun.
a
Fun.
no tinfoil hat on, so she'll
I've
forget if
cracked
time
your
gets
all your
reset.
teeth to
Something.
put some
I don't know how
glass
much she'll
shards
forget though.
underneath.
If
I'll
everything
stick
or
some pointy
or
needles through your eyeballs
everything.
Until
How does she always manage to get us into these situations?
I'll cut your bones with a
Alright.
butcher's saw, and then I'll let
So,
little leeches gnaw
paper
and
airplane.
nibble
May I?
on the bare protruding nerve ends. Yes, I think that was probably funny enough.
Ouch! Of course. 50 years of Hats magazine. The best of hats from 5 decades.
Well, isn't that a funny coincidence? Go on, read it out. Which hat's made it to the top of the tops?
The bowler has been voted the best to cover your minion. Fruit hats are in second place. Sombreros are in third place. Tinfoil hats still managed to win a good fourth place race. Traffic cones. Let's go with fruit hats and see what that does.
Fruit hats are in second place.
An outstanding choice. I'm sure I can pilfer something from the afternoon buffet. Snazzy and jazzy, right? It's much easier to sing like this. Slowly pulling out your
So we have Ronnie, we have the
fingernails,
fruit hat.
one by one
We can talk to
until I'm
Goal.
done is fun.
I thought that was your special secret.
So
It is
We're gonna go a little late
perforating
here.
both your
If you coincidentally
pretty
have the same.
eyelids with a staple gun. Hey, stop whispering. If you're whispering, you must be lying. Slowly.
Somehow that doesn't do
pulling out
justice to
your
the seriousness of the
fingernails,
situation.
One by one and
We
leave your
can't
hands where
use
I can see
any
'em.
of our inventory
Also,
items, which means we can't get to the menu.
perforating both your pretty eyelids
Let's
with
talk
a
to
Ronnie,
Ronnie.
staple gun.
Ronnie!
What? Is there something you'd like to say before everything starts over again from the beginning?
Your hat is stupid?
Your hat is stupid, Ronnie.
Do you think so? Well, who cares? Everything comes back in at some point. Fashion is cyclical. So, which hat should I try on next?
The bowler. Let's see. Why would traffic cones work?
At number 1, the bowler has been voted best cover for your melon.
I guess we'll just try them
Outstanding
all.
choice. Because I can
And
find
see what
that at
happens.
the sherbet fountain. Très chic. It's much easier to sing like this. Slowly.
Ronnie,
pulling
Ronnie!
out your fingernails.
Just trying to go through this as fast as
What?
possible.
Is there something you'd like to say before everything starts over again
Is
from
this-
the beginning?
A
Your
case
hat
where I
is
need them to
stupid,
go
Ronnie.
You
somewhere?
think so? Well, who cares? Everything comes back in at some point. Fashion is
What
cyclical.
location
So, which hat should I
Would
try
we
on
send them
next?
to? If I give them traffic cones, why would that change anything? He's already wearing a tinfoil hat. So if we take the tinfoil hat from the computer would forget everything.
Sombreros hold third
Why would
place.
that change
An
anything?
outstanding choice. There's plenty of those at the donkey ride. Simply fantastic. It's much easier to sing like this. Slowly.
And the singing
pulling
does
out
Ronnie,
not change.
Ronnie.
nailies.
It doesn't change, it seems
What?
like, for
Is there
what
something
hat
you'd
you're
like to say
wearing.
before
That would have
everything
been
starts over
interesting joke, but it would have been too expensive with the
Your
just
hat
voice
is
working
stupid, Ronnie.
and the audio.
So? Well,
They have
who
5
cares?
different versions of a
Everything comes back in
song,
at some point. Fashion is cyclical.
even if
So,
it is only a
which hat should I
3 or
try on
4
next?
sentence song. Either one of these could be the right solution, so let's just go with tinfoil and see what happens.
Tinfoil hats have still managed to win a good 4th place.
An outstanding choice, but where will I get that hat? I should like to have one just the same as that.
Didn't you have one with you in the computer core?
Yes, silly me. It really doesn't get any better than this. After all, this hat.
Oh
Wait
yeah,
a minute, what's going on?
Screwed up his programming
Now,
and shorted
that was
him
a
out.
trick. The hat is overloading my avatar. Fewlocks.
Rufus, now! This is our chance!
Alright, quick. Find some portals.
Aha! I see potential.
And shoot this. This will probably
Your
take us
hat
to the
is hereby
future
fully out of fashion again.
and get us to the ending.
Go
Here we go.
now. Aha! I see potential.
Well, it seems like there's at least a little bit more, and quite frankly we can do one more episode. We are at 30 save files, which probably means we're approaching 15 hours, maybe 14 and a half hours of gameplay. It's been way too long. Let's see, cinematic wise, there's still 8 cinematic movies, so that feels like there might be even an entire another chapter that's just somewhat shorter. Achievement wise also, there's quite a lot of achievements. Like I said a long time ago now at this point, I don't think I would spend the extra effort to try and get all the achievements and 100% this. This is just too much work, and the game is just not that interesting for that to be worth the effort. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below, and if you want to support me, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.